Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. I never thought that one day, cars running on the road would become a thorn in the eyes of foreign countries. Of course, their remarks are only aimed at China's electric vehicles. Among them, the EU believes that electric vehicles made in China have to trigger the anti-subsidy investigation bill. Japanese media believe that as China's automobile industry becomes more and more prosperous, it will become further and further away from the world. Raimondo from the United States believes that Chinese electric vehicles are not safe enough. At the same time, the U.S. Treasury Secretary also believes that China's continuous development of electric vehicles is just overcapacity. In particular, the phrase overcapacity has caused many concerns in the automotive industry, which naturally includes Chinese car companies. The reason why I say this is because we are still in the stage of replacing fuel vehicles. Although the development of electric vehicles is in full swing, in the context of other countries suspending the ban on fuel vehicles, they are still impacting the global auto market with more fuel vehicles. This makes people think deeply about a question. Many Western countries no longer use electric cars. So with so many cars manufactured in China, will China really enter a situation of overcapacity? However, worries are worries. It is obvious that the United States is using another method to put pressure on China's electric vehicles, preventing China's electric vehicles from spreading smoothly in the global market. The fundamental reason for this is that China's electric vehicles currently dominate the field of new energy vehicles, while some Western countries do not have much say and cannot compete with Chinese car companies in terms of technical strength. This is mainly because they fell behind in new energy vehicles at the beginning, coupled with some restrictive measures in various countries and some special factors, which led to their current situation. While widening the huge gap, they are repeating their old tricks to delay the development of electric vehicles in China. However, their plan failed. Because not every country agrees with such remarks, such as the Hungarian foreign minister, one of the senior foreign officials. In a public interview, he revealed, "There is no overcapacity in electric vehicles at present. On the contrary, the market demand for electric vehicles is huge. It is estimated that in 2030, there will be 45 million electric vehicles on the road around the world." Travel. The implication is that electric vehicles will still be a major trend in the future, and the current production capacity cannot match the current situation. At this time, if the United States, the European Union and other countries do not want to keep up with this pace, then they will only fall behind. After all, big trends are hard to change. In fact, the United States, the European Union, Japan and other countries have not completely given up on the field of electric vehicles. For example, Japanese automobile companies have been seeking new battery technologies to make a comeback in the field of electric vehicles. And in this field, South Korean battery companies are not lagging behind at all. They have always maintained strong competition, and they have also spent huge sums of money on research and development. As for the United States, Europe and other countries, the European Union is still working on the anti-subsidy investigation bill to continue to restrict the smooth entry of Chinese electric vehicles into the European market. The United States has repeatedly criticized China's electric vehicles in public, but behind the scenes, their domestic automobile industry has not completely stopped researching electric vehicles, especially since Musk is still trying to use various means compete strongly with Chinese electric vehicles. In this context, anyone with a bit of vision knows that they just want to rely on superficial illusions to make China's electric vehicle companies feel that the future is over, so they can turn around and develop other things early. By that time, it will be the right time for them to occupy new energy vehicles on a large scale. It's a pity that China's electric cars are currently getting braver with each war, and have not fallen into the suppression of their remarks at all. This is equivalent to saying that as long as China continues to maintain its technological leadership in the future, the dominance of the electric vehicle industry will still be in China's hands. In fact, despite the tough attitude of the United States, many Chinese tram manufacturers still have not given up on opening up a breakthrough in the Mexican market. Due to the competition between the two sides, the American people have quietly opened the door for China to enter. It is not difficult to guess that there is a high probability that Chinese electric vehicles will enter the US market from Mexico in the future. This is a trend development. Even if the United States blocks it, it is useless. Perhaps it can only take action on tariffs. If China do this, China will not be able to meet the lower price needs of American users. However, if China can continue to communicate and negotiate with the United States on this matter, there may not be opportunities for change. In this regard, what do you think the Western countries are planning now? Welcome to leave comments, like and share this.